Hi, I'm Jordan Rhodes. Welcome to Norwich City Central.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to my predicted 11 slash match preview for Norwich City's upcoming game against Portsmouth. Really looking forward to this one, and it's going to be one of the first Norwich City games in a few months where I think Norwich City fans can watch it without particularly a lot of pressure. We talk about the magic of the FA Cup, but I'm not particularly bothered whether Norwich City go through or go out. I just don't particularly want to replay, and it's going to be a great atmosphere at Carrow Road. Great stuff from Along Come Norwich and the Barclay End product, which they've organised a singing section for this game, and Portsmouth are bringing a lot of Norwich City fans as well. So it promises to be a really good atmosphere and probably a really good game as well. As I said, both sides are going to probably play a lot of fringe players, but there's going to be a lot of freedom for the Norwich City players to have, because this is their opportunity to impress and try and make a claim to play against West Brom. In terms of a predicted 11, I'm going to start with Michael McGovern. He's a second choice goalkeeper and he'll be leaving in the summer, but it's an opportunity for him to make a statement. Right back, Ivo Pinto, never particularly liked the guy, but on the pitch, obviously off the pitch he's a great character. On the pitch I just don't think he's defensively good enough, and he could possibly get sold in January. The centre-back partnership of Grant Hanley and Christoph Zinnerman. I think Grant Hanley definitely deserves a chance. He's had a good Norwich City career. This season he hasn't particularly had the chance to prove himself, but he's a leader, and I think Norwich City would be better defensively from set pieces as well, because I think he would be great at organising the play. This is an opportunity for him to impress, and he could be a first team starter come West Brom. And another player who could be a first team starter is Christoph Zinnerman. I think it will be it'll be between Christoph Zinnerman and Grant Hanley to compete for that centre back partnership spot. But Christoph Zinnerman's a really good player and he loves the club. And left back Felix Passlack. What's happened to Passlack? He came in the summer and he's promised to be the next big thing. Jurgen Klopp dubbed him the next Marco Reus, but clearly for whatever reason his footballing career hasn't taken off. But this is an opportunity for him to impress, and if he doesn't play, then I'll just terminate his loan, because there's very little point of him being here. Two defensive midfielders of Tom Tribal and Ben Godfrey. Ben Godfrey was hugely impressive for Norwich City. For Shrewsbury in League One last season. He was one of their best players, and he was one of the best players in League One as well. The Shrewsbury fans loved him. He was, defensively very solid, and he's played at centre back, right back, left back for Norwich City, and I like to see him in his probably more favoured role in central midfield. And Tom Tribal's a player who could be also starting against West Brom, so it'll be an opportunity for him to impress against Portsmouth. It'll probably either be Alex Tettey and Tom Tribal, or Alex Tettey and Mario Rancic to compete for the West Brom game, because I don't think Mo Lightner will be back until late January. Left midfield, Ben Marshall. He was excellent there for Millwall last season, but he just hasn't been given an opportunity. This is a chance for him to impress. He's been constantly on the bench for Norwich City, and this could potentially be his chance to maybe replace Todd Cantwell in the team and show what he's all about. Central attacking midfielder, he's the player I'm most looking forward to seeing, Kenny McLean. I pray Kenny McLean starts. Wow, he had a brilliant August for Norwich City, but then he got injured. I think it might have been against Stevenage, and we just haven't seen him since. To be fair, he's played very few games for Norwich City, but he's a player who looks very good on the ball, technically very gifted, and I can't wait to see him play. And hopefully, if he has an excellent game against against Portsmouth, he could be in the line to play against West Brom. And then for a right winger, it's a tough one, because I'd love to have seen Louis Thompson play. I think his brother plays for Portsmouth, so that would have been a nice little Thompson derby. But for me, I'd just go Mario Rancic. I think Todd Cantwell needs a break. I think Ono Hernandez, possibly keep him on the bench. And Mario Rancic, he's a player who's going to be wanting to play against West Brom. But let's see what he's like in a more advanced position. Up front, Jordan Rhodes, he definitely deserves a chance to start. Timo Pukki's been the main man this season, and Jordan Rhodes, as much as the fans love him and as much as his attitude's been praised on and off the pitch, he's had very little starts. What an opportunity for him to start against Portsmouth and hopefully bag in a couple of goals. Quickly touching on Portsmouth, they are top of League One. Norwich City are second in the Championship. Portsmouth are a great club with a great fan base. They're going to bring in a lot of fans to Carrow Road, and hopefully they're in the Championship sooner rather than later, as I do have a soft spot for Portsmouth. There's going to be a great atmosphere. As I said, Norwich City have got a singing section. Portsmouth are always loud and always take a lot of fans, so it promises to be a good game, and I expect Kenny Jackett to make his side pretty defensively solid. but Norwich City have definitely got a lot of quality, even on the bench and in offensive areas. So it's going to be a tough task for Portsmouth. I expect them to make a lot of changes. Norwich City made 8 changes for their round of 16 tie against Bournemouth, and I also expect 16 changes. But I'm going to back a 2-1 Norwich City win with Jordan Rhodes and Kenny McLean to get the goals. But yeah, this is going to be a nice game because there's not going to be any pressure on it. I think fans can just go and enjoy the game. You know, it'll be a good little atmosphere, and you know, it'll be an entertaining game, I think. Also, I want to praise the club as well for the ticket prices as well, after the shambles a few years ago where they charged £25 for an adult ticket at home to Southampton when we was already in the Premier League. But yeah, good ticket prices, £10 for adults, and it's a great chance for families and for fans who don't normally come to Carrow Road to enjoy some football. And hopefully some of the fringe players, second choice players, can have an impressive game and, you know, cause a dilemma for Daniel Farke coming against West Brom. Thank you for watching my match preview / predicted 11. I'm going to back a 2-1 Norwich win. I think Norwich City are going to have too much class in the offensive areas. But yeah, please leave your thoughts down below. Subscribe to Norwich City Central, and I'll see you later.